guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another chit chat video for you guys on this nice day. Today's video is on the Fresh and Fit interview with DJ Academics on Off the Record. This topic has been a agree to disagree type of situation. Honestly, I don't know where I want to start at, but I just want to make sure I word it the right way because I don't want to come off disrespectful, because me as a content creator, I want to inform my audience on shit that happens in the world that is overlooked in our community. So I can understand where Fresh and Fit is coming from and why they push out the content that they push out. I can understand that, but it's the delivery and the view in some situations, because I feel like they acknowledge one side rather than acknowledge every type of woman in the world. I listened to this 2-hour-long interview with DJ Academics and I took my notes. I will sum up this shit as quick as possible. I'm gonna try. I might go on some rants. Fresh and Fit, I understand your podcast and your mission statement of your whole podcast. Yes, understand it. It's for men. But look at it from a girl's perspective. Alright, hear me out. So Myron, I hear you when you say that you've been out of the country and the third world countries have a harder life and shit, and how when they come to the United States they're risking their lives to be able to live this dream, the American dream, or get the opportunity to make a life out of themselves. But the people in the United States, which is living in the United States, is taking all the resources and all the stuff that they have to make a life out of themselves for granted. But in this day and age, the internet is a resource. So you have to understand why girls choose this way to make money, because we see that it's possible. You can say that you don't want a woman like her to sell her body. That is perfectly fine. Your podcast is about telling men not to chase that type of woman, right? Right. From what I'm watching from your videos is that you pick girls from one type of world, this easy, fast money type of world, and bring them on your podcast to criticize their lifestyle. Why not show your audience, your men audience, an example of a woman that they can go after? Maybe you can ask that woman, what do you expect in a guy? So a man can have the woman's perspective on what we want. And to add, how about you be diverse and open up to all types of girls? Because even though a girl might get their money the good way, or like in a successful way or whatever, she can still be a hoe. She could still not be a wife material. No offense, or I don't know if this is gonna get like people offended or anything, but I feel like Myron was coming from an immigrant perspective, like how they should work hard. I'm Jamaican. I know how my grandmother brought my dad and my uncles and aunts up here to the United States from Jamaica. I understand the struggle. I understand the hustle. I learned it. But when you come from another country, you cannot downplay the black experience in the United States. You can't downplay it because we still face struggles here in the United States. Just because in other countries they might starve or not have a place to stay doesn't mean the black experience in the United States is good. It's better. You can't come for girls that decides to make a business of themselves on social media in a way, because that's a form of a hustle. You're getting your money on social media by talking about girls you do not want. So what is the difference? Just because they sell their body, so what? They're using their asset, you using your asset, which is your mind and your mouth and your rude ass delivery. What's the difference? What's the difference? And yes, you can say that you do not want a girl that show her body on the internet. That's perfectly okay. But you need to understand that just because she sell her body does not mean that she's less of a wife. I'm basically just considered, oh, I'm a girl, so men can take the lead. Like I can take a lead too. Like, what's the issue with that? I feel like Myron and Fresh, or like, I don't know, Fresh was quiet as fuck in this podcast. Myron was taking up more of the conversation. But I feel like Myron is coming from like a 1950 type of mindset. Like what you want your woman to bow down to you, to stay in the house, stay in the motherfucking kitchen and cook all day and chase after the fucking kids. That's all you want for your woman? That's all you want for your wife? In today's age, women want more. Like, you're just going to have to accept the change in women. You're not going to expect a woman that's going to bow down to what the fuck you saying. Period. You're not going to get that. I don't know what type of world you're in, but I'm pretty sure his friends with wives and shit, I'm pretty sure the wives really got the say in shit. I'm pretty sure there is some times where men have to step down in the relationship and let their wives lead. Okay? Okay? Men don't want to admit that. Let me start a podcast for girls. Fuck you talking about. I can start a podcast for girls. Like, men don't want to admit certain shit. They want to seem like the big ass wolf that they claim to be. They don't want to be called a simp. They love the word simp. Simp, 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 simp. No, you're a simp. Myron and Fresh is simps. They preach about not chasing these type of women, right? But they entertain these women. They bring on these women onto their podcast. So when they say that, how you gonna call us out for not liking black women, but we bring them on the podcast all the time? What? That doesn't mean you fuck with that. That doesn't mean you fuck with it just because you bring them on your podcast. What? That's entertainment. You're using them. You basically just said throughout this whole podcast that you're using them as like examples of women not to chase. When you have 10 girls of one world, what do you expect? What do you expect the conversation to be? Honestly, what do you expect the conversation to be? If they all naked on the internet, if they all get money on the internet by their body somehow, what do you expect the conversation to be? So this is why I say, why don't you bring on the example girl that you're talking about, the lawyer or the dentist or the successful, respectful woman that you are referring to when you yell at these girls for not being what you want. Like, when I see guys rant like this about girls, I just feel like they're gay. They're gay. Like, they don't like a woman. You guys are just gonna be a big ass cult, a sex cult, what do you call it? Anti modern day women cult. Preaching about not liking this type of women while all these girls are just flourishing and blossoming in life. I definitely agree when DJ Academic said that you cannot cancel Fresh and Fit. I definitely agree with that. Let me tell you why. They just say stuff that guys wouldn't say out loud, but they definitely thinking about it. They definitely talk about it in the locker room. They definitely, you know, they definitely discuss that type of shit. But when you get online and try to popularize it and try to exploit it into entertainment, it just becomes disrespectful when you have that platform and you're delivering a message that way. I don't believe that girls should sell their body for profit. I feel like that's lazy. I definitely agree when he say that, but it's the delivery. So when we see our black men attack us, for being black, saying that your preference is not black girls. Like, first of all, in a clip you said that girls can say that they like a tall, rich guy, right? But you can't say that you don't like black girls. No, you cannot. You can't say that. Because why are you generalizing black girls? Not all black girls have attitudes. Not all black girls don't listen. Not all black girls are lazy. So why are you saying that you don't like black girls? Because the color of their skin? Well, you should take a look at yourself, because you're the same motherfucking person. What you can say is that you don't like a girl that have an attitude all the time. You could say that you don't like a girl that's lazy. You could say that you don't like a girl that don't cook or clean. You could say that you don't like a girl and how she live her life on social media or whatever. You could say that. But you can't say you do not like a black girl. That just makes you sound like you have self-hate for yourself. But there's one thing I did not agree with Myron said, is that basically us as women, we have to chase a man. I was just about to say that as a patois shit, but we have to chase a man. No, like, that's, I don't know what world they're living in, but men do not rule the world anymore. I'm sorry, but they don't. Like, yes, in a relationship, a man should have their role as a man, but every man in this world cannot complete everything like they supposedly can. Feel me? So the girl has to come in and sweep in and save and pick up the motherfucking pieces sometimes. Yes, maybe you guys should look at yourself to see what you bring to a woman. Myron kept saying that girls, you know, believe it or not, but when you're younger, that's like that's when you're popping. When you're older, you're not popping. Like, you just devalue. He said that up front, like, just like, that's how it is. So if that's the case, then it is for men too. When you fuck hella bitches, yes, nobody wants a dirty ass motherfucking dick. I don't give a fuck if your dick big. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Can you work that shit? Nobody wants a broke nigga. Nobody wants a broke guy. Nobody wants a guy that gets money the bad way or the legal way. People want comfort. People want ease and peace. Nobody wants a broken ass man. Nobody wants a mind fuck narcissist that think that just because he's a man, a girl's supposed to do this and this and this and this. No. They keep preaching about accountability, accountability, accountability. Alright, so on your end, what's your accountability? That's why I like Kevin Samuels better. His delivery is way respectful than Fresh and Fit. I guess it just depends on the type of man you are, but there's a difference between a Kevin Samuels and a Fresh and Fit. There's a difference. Myron just keeps saying that he, or like from his perspective, guys don't like girls that show their bodies and don't act like ladies and shit. But DJ Academics, you know, played devil's advocate, of course, just like me. He played devil's advocate and said that, you know, well, there's a Ari, there's a Megan Thee Stallion. There's actually sex icons out there that's actually getting wifed. Myron definitely had facts, but reality overcomes facts. This shit is real. He said that women are less likely to speak up and fight for what they want. There's definitely women out there that's rich. He kept saying that women have to chase after men. There's definitely women out there that got their men that was chasing their ass, okay? I'm just gonna wrap this up. With that being said, Fresh and Fit, understand your podcast and what you're teaching to men. Yes, I understand that. But it's the delivery, it's the outdated information, and it's the non-diverseness in the podcast. That's the issue. If you don't want everybody on your ass, you need to show that everybody has a fair shot in what you're saying. But I just wanted to, you know, just speak my mind on this. Because they think they so perfect, but you're really not. You need constructive criticism in order to excel in life. If you don't get it, you're going to be stuck in the same loophole. You're going to be stuck with the same issue on why you're not moving past this point. You're getting your followers, but they're going to start falling if they see the same repetitive ass shit because they're going to get bored of it. I feel like it's going to be bad, but right now it's good. You getting all these followers. So fuck what I'm saying. Fuck what I'm saying. You getting all these followers. But in the long run, people get woke. People get woke to this shit. I just wanted to get this off my chest. This has been on my mind for a hot ass minute because I seen them trending on social media and I just wanted to get the full perspective on what this situation was. So I did sit there and watch, you know, a couple of Fresh and Fit podcasts and how they run everything, and it's just not for me. People like getting information a disrespectful way. People like getting information a rowdy crazy way, I guess, but that's just not for me. Oh, and y'all go watch this channel. It's called Able and Preach. They expose Fresh and Fit all the time. They preach about all this shit about being a above average man, being the best man that you can, but they ain't acting like it. Let me just end this video. If you guys want to see more chit chats, if you guys want to see more stoner shit by me, Key, then make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll just see you guys in the next one, okay? Later.